on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
And they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
On the double.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, it's so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while. But the folks here, they certainly... Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 30-13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Baldwin now to return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well...
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Chop. 17. Ready?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Coleman. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like what...
There he goes, left side! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stroud looking to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the run, Dunbar. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
These two teams all tied after 1. set for the second quarter. San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. 43 rail. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Gets around him, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
No, chop alert, chop alert.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And a nice carry there, 15 yards. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. Terrell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think this will win awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Claypool going to have a Bears first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 18 on the
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Taken at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 146 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Dunbar. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That is caught, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their 1st possession of the second half. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check right. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Terrell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now here's Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Set, ready. Check, Fury.
On 2nd down now, Terrell. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he'll managed to pick up about 4. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Terrell, broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Yellow. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, Terrell. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco check.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Come on, come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here goes Stroud again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Stroud working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stroud.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 17 yards out. And the Bears drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd down and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh.